In this lecture, we want to learn about tab layouts with both icon and text. What we want to do is to turn the tab layout with icons only that we have created in the previous lectures into a tab like the one in this picture, where our tabs have both icon and text. In this tab layout, we have 3 items or tabs where each item has an icon and a title. Note that these 2 tab layouts have exactly the same icons for these 3 items. The only difference that we see is that the above tab layout has also a title for each item in addition to the icon. I go to Android Studio. The first thing I need to do is to remove the return null statement from the getPageTitle method. Next, I'm going to uncomment this statement, return fragment title list.getPosition. We will need this statement because our tabs will have titles. I close ViewPager and open main activity. Next, I'm going to set a title for each tab or fragment of my tab layout. Note that in the previous version of our application, when I was adding the fragments to my adapter object, for their title, I just added an empty string, because my tabs would only have icons and no titles. So now I'm going to change these empty strings to a title for their corresponding tabs. My first tab is Recents, so for the first fragment, I enter the title of Recents. The second fragment is Favorites, so I type Favorites. And the final tab is Nearby. So in this section, we added a title for each one of our tabs. Now let's run our project on the emulator. Alright, our application was launched on the emulator. As you can see, our tab layout items have both an icon and a title. Recents, Favorites, and the third item, Nearby. So, we learned how to create a tab layout with both icon and title. Note that we just made a few changes in our application code to turn our tab layout with icon only to tab layout with both icon and text. And I stopped the emulator. At the end of this lecture, I want to change the color of my tab layout items so that they will look exactly like the one in this image, where my items are white and each item that is selected changes its color to yellow. I go to Material Colors and look for the color code for yellow. I copy the color code for A200. Then I return to Android Studio and open colors.xml. I paste the code inside the color accent tag. That's it. I close colors.xml. I close the main activity class as well, and I open the activity main layout. Inside our tab layout, we define two attributes, tab text color and tab selected text color. If we set both these attributes to color tab title, we will have a tab layout looking exactly like the one in the picture. So I change the value of tab selected text color to @color / color tab title. Okay, let's check out the result on the emulator. Alright, our application was successfully launched on the emulator. You see that the color of our tab layout text now changed to the new color that we defined in colors.xml. And our tab layout looks exactly like the one shown in the picture. And that's it for tab layout with icon and text. And that's it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we will generate a signed APK for this version of our application.